Hi, today I am going to tell you about our new features and some restructuring about KNotsuite app. So before starting, we need some concepts about what are the new features that we are going to offer in this release. Basically, we have a drastical change for the org creation section and user and connection management section also. And another new concept is the domain concept. So previously, what we're trying just to create org is to just create org, and we didn't require any kind of email domain. But now domain is all in all. So how these stuffs are working right now, I'm going to show you through our KNotsuite app. So you can see that this is a new email domain, and actually this is for our testing purpose. So whenever you will going to sign up, just press the sign up here, and you have to write your email domain here. Previously we were accepting all the public domains like Gmail, Yahoo, Outlook, and all sorts of email domains, but from now on we are not accepting these Gmail domains. Like if I'd like to register with gmail.com, like typing here something at the rate gmail.com, then system will regret to take this email domain, as you can see by the error message, which is stating that please use your company email address so that we can securely connect to with your network. So this thing is not going to happen anymore, and we need to implement our company email domain, otherwise no user can be registered with our KnotSuite system. So from now what we are doing that we can use our company email like kaz.com.bd or scisigma.com, which are not public domain actually, so to register with the KnotSuite system. So for example, I somehow register with this email domain, and in my case my email domain is thailand.com, which is not a public domain. And whenever a new user just get registered, he will land on this page. In the company name section, he will have his email domain instead of any company name, because when a user actually going for first registered in the KnotSuite system, he will use his company email and just click the register button. As you can see in that section, if I log out now, I have to write something.thailand.com, and there is no option to put the organization name over here, and neither here nor in the registration page. So our system will automatically create an organization based on the domain name, and which is the default of the email domain. Like I have registered with something at the rate thailand.com. So in my case, as I am the first user of this system, when I will land in the system, then I will have company name as thailand.com, which is my email domain actually. So from now, whenever any other users who has the same email domain like thailand.com for example, they will be automatically added under thailand.com, this organization, and in this case they don't need to any kind of joining request which were previously needed. So this is a big change over here. Basically employee with the same email domain will be automatically added with that organization. So in that case, whoever comes with the thailand.com email domain will be automatically added to this organization. For the first thing, we have to be mentioned over here, like thailand.com is an organization who has no admin. Whenever this is a new concept over here, but how the admins will come, and who will manage this organization will be discussed and delivered on our later versions, but still now we don't have any kind of admin for this default domain organization. So this is the concept of default domain organization that will have no admin, but the name of the organization will be the domain name of the registered email address, and whoever will come with this same domain name will be added under this organization. Like someone will come with x@thailand.com will automatically be added with under thailand.com. So if I would like to create a new org, then what will I have actually? Uh, in the previous case, Thailand.com has no admin, so I cannot do anything further with this organization because I will have some constraints over there. So I would like to create my own organization, and whatever the name of the organization is, I can give over here. Like if I consider this X1 is the organization name, then whenever I will try to edit this thing, I will find that this is already hard disabled box actually. So this email domain is already been um, tagged with this organization. So whenever I will create the organization, I will get thailand.com is as my automatic email domain, as because I have logged with such an email address which has email domain of thailand.com. So whenever I will create this org, it will always this and these are org actually, so it will always have the same email domain like thailand.com, or if my email domain is kaj.com.bd, then it will be kaj.com.bd. So this is the new org creation path. So if I press just create org, then automatically I will see that, and you see this toast message, you have got employee access to X1 because I have the same email domain, and this is very important thing. If you have the same email domain, then you will have the direct employee access to this organization. So you can see that my new org has already been created, whose name is X1, but whose email domain would be thailand.com. Now this is the X1. So this is the profile page of our newly created org, and you can see that there are some new buttons over here. So before jumping on this section, I have to show you some other things. So we need to just move on to the home screen. So pressing the home screen over here, so you can see that there is a big change over here. We are no more hosting live tiles at our home screen, so all the tiles are converted into the icons. Like this is the shared desk, this is the my desk, and this is the connection live tile, and this is award live tile. To one more additional icon you are getting over here is the top story, because top story has recently moved from this panel to here over here. So this is a completely a separate page. We will land over here upon clicking on this icon, top story icon. Definitely we don't have a proper UI for this section. Like if I have pre-selected org like this one, and if we click this one, then we'll have the top story landing page like that. So our designer is working on this issue, and upon finishing that, then this page will be more lucrative and more organizable. So this is all about our new icon settings over here. And another thing that we we had an access with the not apps with an icon over from here. So there is no more not apps icon. So virtually and physically we don't have any option to get access into not apps anymore. So this is how things are designed for now. So if anything needs to be changed, just convey us, we will do it for you. Now the second concept, the second change about this release is the domain concept, which I have already delivered to you, that everything will be in domain based. So whatever we will do will be inside in a domain, and all the users are with the same email domain will be under same domain. Another thing is that if I click over here, previously we could see the persona settings over here. There upon your request there is no persona um, org or persona over here from now on. So you cannot have any access to your personal persona from here, but of course you can have your access in the profile, your profile, but this profile does not represent personal persona. So from now you don't have any kind of personal persona in this section, persona selection list box. Another thing over here is the org creation. Upon creation of a new org, that means whenever you are the admin of that org, then you will have some changes over here, and the changes are significant enough. Like from now on, our system will not allow you any kind of user to user connectivity. So as a result, we will only allow user to org and org to org connectivity. So whenever we will work with the user to org connectivity, then we need to have two access area, and that is this point, and another one is the manage connection button from org profile page. So before jumping into the manage connection area, I would like to say something about this invitation icon. So whenever people will press this icon, then they will be redirected to this page actually, and you see this is a personal account, and all the requests are being made from here should be to an org or to one or more orgs. That means if I try to search any kind of users from here, like I do know that Mark Joy, who is a user, but these cannot be found over here. Even in the search mode section, it is not being possible over here. So from this section, whenever I will be redirected to this page by clicking over here, I will not be able to create any kind of user to user connection. But if I would like to connect with another org, and whose domain is the same as my email domain, like if someone in my organization has already created like something at the rate a new organization like Billboard, which can be an organization, but that organization has the same email domain like thailand.com as we were discussing, then I can get that billboard in this search area. But if this billboard is not available to us, then we have to understand that this organization has actually has no email domain which is matched with my organization. That means that organization has other email domain like kaz.com.bd, but my email domain is thailand.com. So definitely an org created with the kaz.com.bd is never be possible with this thing. So which actually states that only we can search only those organizations over here who has the same email domain. So if someone has like Asif has created an organization who has an email domain kaz.com.bd, and I have created an organization who has email domain of thailand.com, then in that case Asif's created organization will not be visible over here in this search area. But there is a big difference over here, and we have a feature like exposed feature. If ASICS created organization is marked as exposed organization, in that case we can find that organization in this search area. And how we can do this? We can do this from this organization settings homepage, like his admin of that organization. If I click the org settings, then we'll have these new sections over here, that is labeled as privacy. In this section, if I mark this organization as an exposed organization, then this organization will be available for searching in the not domain, which implies that though I have created an organization which has email domain thailand.com, but if someone else is searching for an organization who has not who has actually no email domain such as thailand.com, will never be able to get this organization. So whenever he will just check this organization, check this option actually, then thailand.com will be available to search for all other users, though they don't have the same email domain. They may be from kath.com.bd. So for example, if I my organization is exposed organization is an exposed organization, then asif from kath.com.bd can get this organization which has email domain thailand.com in this search area, which is possible actually. So in this search area we can find only organizations, but in two types: organization with the same email domain, organization with the exposed email domain. Other than this, we will not find any kind of organizations in this search section. Another important feature for this release also, we have built this thing. This is secret organization. So if someone I can see there is two organization, one is X1 and another is Tourism Board of Thailand. So if X1 is marked as secret organization, then this organization will not be visible in this search area anymore, because this is a secret organization. So though our email domain, that means in both cases Tourism Board of Thailand and X1 have the email domain thailand.com, but X1 will not be visible to any search result, because this is a secret organization. A secret organization will not be visible and not be accessible from any point of view of our KNotsuite system. So how they can be accessed? Actually, they can only be accessed by the admin, that means who creates this org, and all the other members who are being invited for these secret organizations. Other than this, there is no way to access this secret organization. And another thing, another feature about this searching is from organization's profile, like from here I click X1 and tap over this manage connections. This is from organization profile page, and if we play manage connection, then we'll be redirect almost the same page but with different behavior. From this search, we can actually search for any users. We can search like, I know this, I have to change this organization. Joseph Anderson is the member of this organization. So in that case, I need to just log out to show this. So in this case, if I click Tourism Board of so if I click manage connection, if I from this point we can search both user and organization, because these facilities is available for creating connections labeled as user to org and org to org. So whenever I will tap manage connections, then I can search users over here. Like I know there is a user whose name started with Y. So if I press, then I can see that Inglak Sinawatra is an user. So she can be connected with this organization, which is actually user to org connection or org to user connection. Both cases it is true. Uh, but at the same time, if I type x1, which is actually an org, can also be connected from here. So this section actually represents both user and org connections, which can be accessed from this section, manage connections. But in both cases, all the users must have the same email domain, like in my cases, that is thailand.com. Other than this, it is not possible to connect any user, but it is possible to connect or with defined email domains only if it is exposed. So this is about the connection gamification, and from this section we can search both user and org. So if I would like to search a user, then I just type his or her name. Like if I press Inglak Sinawatra, then I have to write just Y and the results are over here. At the same time, I can search any kind of organizations, but this is the only place from where I can only search for the orgs, not the users. And for the whole KNotsuite system, this is a standard from now, that only emails with the same domain will be available for searching in case of users, but in case of organizations, only with the same email domain are searchable until and unless for the defined email domains are exposed for searching. So another thing I'd like to mention over here, that about user connection landing page. So if a user clicks the network section, then he or she only can see the organizations over here, as because from here I will not we will not provide actually any kind of user to user interaction. So we will hide all the users, and whenever I will click this network section, I will show those things like network, actually the network for Joseph Anderson, who is the admin of this org and employee of this org, having the same email domain. Now if I would like to click over here and then click network sections, then I will find all the users and the associated orgs, if we have any. Other than this, we will not show any kind of org, because in this section we are not authorized to show any kind of orgs which are secret actually. So our secret for secret organizations, no information will be shown here. So in the connection sections, we will show organizations and the members. So for connections of Tourism Board of Thailand, which is actually an organization, will show the admin and the employee and another person who is actually an employee relationship with the test under test string. So this is this is all about our new features, and we do have a liberty about the excluded domain list. That is, if you like to exclude any kind of email domain, then we will just put it into our configuration file, and from then it will be excluded. That means no user will be able to register with that email domain. In that cases, the file is configurable. That means suppose for example gmail.com, we are not allowing anyone to register with the gmail.com, but if someone requests that gmail.com should be excluded from the configured file, then we'll just exclude it from the configured file, and from the next user uh, who has email domain of gmail.com will be able to register with gmail.com. So we are keeping all the excluded email domains in a configured file, configuration file, so that we can easily be configured who will be excluded or who will be included. So this is all these things are kept in a configured file as by the requested from our client. So this is all about our new features. All the features are explained over here, and we do have some complexity uh, because of our existing organizations, as you know, because our team has uh, thought a lot about this complexity, because we are only allowing the excluded email domains in this organization, but what about the others organizations which are already registered into the system with Gmail domain, with Yahoo domain, or something like that? So Mushfiq Bhai and his team come up a solution with this thing, which actually stated like that all the registered users who has email domain other than scisigma.com uh, will see a different persona, like whose name will be scisigmapublic.com, and who has the email domain during registration process scisigma.com will have an organization persona uh, scisigma.com. So let us see its impact. So if someone register logs in, for example, that's in this case it's me. I have email domain of scisigma.com. So what I will have is that I will have a separate persona along with other platform groups on OTAP groups, but I do have a new persona right now. From here is the scisigma.com, and anything other than this, like dot who has actually email like gmail.com. In this case uh, it will be a new one, which is actually scisigma dash public.com. This is the new one. So this is a thoughtful concept from Mushfiq Bhai, because to implement the new concept, actually our best possible solution was to erase all the old data, but as it is not possible to erase the old data, so we have to come up with these solutions. So if you think that these solutions is not good enough, just let us know, we will think again about this. So this is all about our new release. So let us know your feedback about this. And one more thing, in some cases we will find some bugs, like we have some real-time issues with three levels of feedback signal when they are combined. Like if we have level 1, level 2 and level 3 feedback signal for a single attribute, then we do have some problem with that kind of signals. But and what are the problem actually is that in case of transferring data through the notification server, we do have some difficulties, because whenever level 1, level 2 and level 3 are combined, then the amount of data that is traveling through the notification server is big enough, and notification server sometimes stops working for that. In that case, this is a troublesome thing, but we are trying very hard to overcome this, and inshallah it will be overcome by the next release. So we are working on this issue, and other we do have some other known bugs which are actually devs are working on those issues, and which are actually declared in the release notes. So that's all from me from now. Thank you for your patience and thank you for your hearing. Bye.